scratch mix. Hey YouTube, it's your girl Cameron and I'm back with another video. If you are new here, then welcome. If you're not new here, then welcome back. Today we have a wig from the company Alididi Hair, and you guys know I was rushing. When I say rushing, I mean rushing to get my content out because all these wig companies are having good Black Friday sales. It is my first time working with them and I'm super excited. So excited that I didn't realize that they had their own packaging, and I kind of ripped it open thinking that was the box, but it wasn't. They had their own shopping bag and their own really good quality box on the inside. I like the way that they designed it. I also like the labeling that is on their box. It tells you everything about the wig that's inside, so you can definitely know which wig you're grabbing, unlike other wig boxes. I definitely like that. That is paying attention to detail. This is the goodies that they sent me. This is the first company to send me a pack of lashes, like an entire pack of lashes, and then they had a little pamphlet on the inside. And today we got a 13x4 613 unit. Now this unit has a whole bunch of highlights, all types of different stuff going on with it. I thought it was perfect for Black Friday because I feel like blonde is a color that people usually do in the winter, or they work with it in the winter. So I mean, if you're looking for summer, then this gives you a lot of time to find perfect stuff for summer as well. But I did end up wearing the lashes in this video and I love them. And then they sent me a melt band as well as an edge brush. And now we're gonna get into the actual wig because I think the color deposit on this wig was amazing. When it comes to 613 hair, it is hard to find like hair that has really nice color, but the job that they did on this color was amazing. The highlights are so evenly distributed, it's crazy. And then the hair is really good quality itself. The knots are very small, they don't show up. I haven't learned how to, like, you know, tone my 613 knots yet, so I just use lace tint, but I will learn one day, so don't get on me. The roots are a little bit darker than the rest of the hair, and then it flows into this like milky, like all types of different shades of blonde. Look at that color deposit and look at how nice the hair quality is as I'm moving it around. Only customization that I did was I plucked it and I kind of shaped the hairline to my head. I've been doing that with my wigs recently to kind of make them look more natural. So yeah, this is just me plucking. I find it so hard to pluck a 613 wig because the knots are pretty much the same color as the piece of white paper towel that I use. I think I'm gonna start looking for black paper towels just so that I can actually see the 613 hair, because I like to use paper towels when I pluck. Like that helps me to see what I'm taking out and what I'm leaving. But when it comes to blonde hair, I just can't do it. So I am gonna look for black paper towels and put that somewhere on some type of list because I need that. I need to make sure I know what I'm plucking. But I was literally just doing the new method that I learned like about 2 weeks ago, and I've been using that method ever since. I literally just drag my tweezers back in a straight line. It's faster, but you do have to perfect it or you will over pluck. And as I'm doing this wig, I'm brushing to make sure I'm looking at what I'm plucking and I'm seeing all the hair that's being removed. I sectioned the hairline into about 4 sections when I was plucking, and I went over each section about 3 times to make sure I did it correctly. This is what it's looking like when it's on there. Since it's on the white paper towel, you can't really tell, but I promise you when I put it on, I saw the difference at least. And this is me and my overgrown dookie braids. I know, I need to make my braids look better. I know. But just give me a little bit of time, y'all. I got you. Give me a little bit of time, because I'm washing my hair this weekend and I've just been trying to get my collabs out, so everything has been looking crazy. But I'm putting my even lace tint on my wig cap just to make sure the wig cap doesn't show, because this lace is very thin and I feel like it's gonna show underneath since I don't do the ball cap method. But the wig is fully plucked exactly how I wanted it to. I didn't hot comb it beforehand. I feel like that's something that I should have did, but the install turned out fine either way. And I'm taking that same lace tint and I'm spraying it over the lace just because I don't want to use the powder, because the powder kind of spreads and gets on the hair and then it's really hard to get off. After that dries, I'm gonna take the contour shade. This is the powder contour. It is the Black Radiance True Contour palette, and I'm taking a mix of the medium shade and the middle shade, and I just pat that lightly at the front, just because this is what I use to contour my forehead, and my forehead is darker than the rest of my face, so I don't want the lace to look ashy. Like, I don't like when my lace looks ashy, and the lighting does not help. I have about 6 different lights around me, so yeah, that powder kind of helps to balance it and to make sure that I don't end up having no flashback with my lace. Now it's time to put the actual wig on my head. This part, I had to kind of adjust the straps in the back. Now this wig is not big head friendly. Small headed girlies, this is for us. We finally have a wig that's not gonna fall off of our heads, thank the Lord. But right here, I'm kind of just playing around with it to see what kind of part I wanted. I was gonna do a side part at first, but then I was like, no, the middle part fits me. Like, the middle part is just, it fits me. And I think I sprayed a little bit too much lace tint at the front. I did end up wiping that off with a alcohol wipe, but it is easier than taking off the actual makeup instead of the lace tint. So I'm installing this wig in sections. I am gonna cut about like 3 to 4 sections to install it. I start with the middle just because that helps to give me a foundation, and I cut in a zigzag motion. And today we will be using spray. I haven't used glue to install my wigs in ages, like literally ages. So I'm going to take a cotton pad with some rubbing alcohol, and I'm wiping off any excess makeup that is on me. Y'all can tell I already wiped off a lot, but we're gonna do another one just to make sure, because the spray will not like adhere the wig to your skin unless it's actually clean and oil free. It will sweat off if there's oil on your face. So I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'm gonna start using my spray. Base on this wig was thin, so I didn't have to do a lot to kind of get it to melt in. I really just pressed with my fingers, and then I did my sections. I was trying to make sure I cut very carefully at the ends because I made the mistake of not cutting my ear tabs. I don't know why. This is the second time I've done this where I forget to cut my ear tabs, but luckily it wasn't really like hard, just because I had just enough lace to kind of figure out where my ear was at the front. And I did have a lot of extra lace on the side, so I just decided to cut that off. And here I'm doing the exact same thing I did at the front. I'm just working my way from the middle to kind of get the wig installed. Cutting the sides is always the hardest part for me because it is harder to keep that zigzag pattern in order to make sure the hairline looks natural. When you're cutting from the side, it's a little bit weird, but I was trying to get the right angle as well as make my ear tabs as perfect as they could possibly be. So I kept brushing back the hair to make sure I didn't have any flyaways and that I was not cutting the actual hair. That's something you want to make sure you're not doing. Do not cut the actual hair. That is the worst thing that you could do when you are cutting. I've done it before and it sucks. And then this is just me looking at the hairline, trying to see like what finishing touches I need to make after I did all that. And finally, I went over it with a hot comb and a flat iron just to make sure the wig looks as good as possible. When it comes down, you can really see the highlights coming through in my hair. And that was it for the customization. Alididi, thank you for sending me this hair, and now we are going to debrief. So this is the wig from Alididi hair. I did go ahead and straighten it a little bit more just to show you guys. And I made sure that my makeup was kind of neutral to the wig. I didn't want to do anything different because I don't know, blonde hair looks really, it's a hit or miss on my skin tone sometimes depending on how I do my makeup. Like I have to really make sure it works and that it's toned. This wig is toned. It also comes with highlights, as you guys can see, so there are some brown pieces in there. The wig is 150, 180% density, one of those. I forgot which one it is, but the wig is long. Like it catches me at my waist. Yeah, so the wig is long, it's 26 inches. It is a 13x4 lace front wig. This wig, I love the color on the wig. That's one thing I really like the way that they did the deposit. the bleach job was well done. Also, the hair isn't like OD frizzy after straightening. It does stay down. I did get a lot of shedding when I was plucking, but I think it's because I over plucked by accident, because I was kind of going in. If you didn't know, when you pluck 613 hair, you have to be extra careful because it does shed more than other textures. So please be aware of that. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to check out more from Alididi hair down below, as well as go in the description box to see for any coupons. Love you guys. Have a good day. Bye bye.